price books allow your billable items to be grouped and managed separately, without affecting their original rate. Think of a price book like a standalone rate sheet that can be used for a specific job or client. There are no limits to the number of price books that can be created in Aimsio. Accounts can access their price books by navigating to the master data page using Aimsio's left sidebar and clicking on the Price Books tab. Before any billable item can be charged to a form, it must be added to a price book first. At least one price book is required before a job can be created in Aimsio, and only one price book can be selected per job. To create a new price book, click on the New Price Book button located on the far right. Price books can be created in a few ways. Selecting a blank price book will create an empty price book. Users can then add each billable item separately using the Add Item button or by importing a compatible CSV file. Users can also choose to base a price book on the default values of your account's billable items list. Aimsio will copy all existing billable items to a newly created price book using their default rates. Rates can then be edited per item as needed after the price book is created. Lastly, users can choose to base a new price book on an existing price book's rates with an optional multiplier. As long as at least one price book is created in your account, users can make a copy of it and quickly mark up or discount all rates using the optional Multiply By field. For example, to mark up all rates by 20%, set the multiplier to 1.2. For a discount, multiply by 0.9 for 10%, 0.8 for 20%, and so on. Markups or discounts can only be applied in bulk at the time a price book is being created. After a price book has been created, item rates will need to be managed separately. From the Price Books tab, use the Price Book dropdown to view one of the price books in your account. Only one price book can be selected at a time. To edit the rate of an item in a price book, first ensure you have the correct price book selected. Locate the item, then click the Action button and select Edit. Like any billable item, items in a price book can have up to 3 rates. If more than 3 rates are required, a second billable item can be created under a unique name and added to the same price book. After making changes to the current rates, click Save on the bottom right. Any changes made to a rate on a price book will not retroactively update any previously billed items on a form. Updated rates only come into effect the next time the item is billed. It's also possible to edit rates from the Master Data Billable Items page. Locate the billable item, click the Action button, and select Edit. When editing a billable item, users will see a tab called Track in Price Books. This tab lists which price books the billable item currently belongs to. Select and right-click on any price book in the list to edit the rates found in that price book. If multiple price books are selected, Aimsio will reset the rates in the Edit window and allow any rate change to apply to all price books. If a billable item requires a different name to appear on forms, and accounts do not want to create a new billable item under a different name, the Billable Name Override field allows users to leverage the same billable item and rate under a unique name. This change will only appear on forms when this specific price book is being used. The applicable surcharge section allows accounts to associate any billable item in the price book with one or more surcharge billable items. Surcharges, like a fuel surcharge or an environmental surcharge, are applied in the form of a percentage on top of your billing rates. The process involves creating a new surcharge billable item with a percentage rate type. Then, adding that surcharge item to a price book. Once the surcharge billable item is added to a price book, accounts can indicate which items on that price book the surcharge will apply to. For a detailed walkthrough on using surcharges, visit our help center at support.aimsio.com. The sales tax override field allows price book items to inherit a specific sales tax rate in your account. If a tax rate is directly assigned to a price book item, this tax rate will take precedent when the item is being invoiced. Items will not be taxed twice. For example, accounts can create a 0% sales tax rate for a no tax option to exempt this item from having any tax applied. We have more information on managing sales tax rates at support.aimsio.com. Price book rates can be edited in bulk by exporting the price book to CSV. To export a price book, use the Download CSV button on the far right of the Price Books tab. And after Aimsio is done generating the file, download it to your device. Changes to the price book can be made in Excel, then re-uploaded back into Aimsio using one of the CSV upload options available. Always ensure you have the right price book selected first before performing an import. New price books cannot be created via a CSV import. We encourage accounts to always use an Aimsio-generated CSV file when they're making changes outside of Aimsio, but accounts can use a flexible import if they have a file generated by another system. Aimsio has strict requirements for importing data successfully to your account. For a detailed walkthrough, visit support.aimsio.com.